Hey, and welcome back to another EUC Learn Along. What do we got today? Last video, we looked at Citrix, did some, I don't know if we did HTML or redirects. I can't remember, but we did one of those. Been having some time to invest in learning, doing more to the lab, got some more RAM, CPU. I can spin up about anything I want to without issue. So I'm going to build out some pretty cool stuff. Same stuff. Yeah. Anyhow, we're going to be looking at FlexApp, application delivery again. So to recap, we did a few videos, and I even think the Click the Layer XenApp server that we built, the videos were super long, and it wasn't needed because I didn't create a loopback policy. But I'm going to go ahead and change this. Once I remembered that, life became easy, and now we have simple setups. All right, so I recreated all that. Got a profile Unity server stood up a couple days ago. Got the policies set up based on what Liquidware has set. Got our startup script. Got our client XML file for licensing. They tell you to set up both 64 and 32-bit, even if you're not using the that version OS. And then we got our log off script. We got Profile Unity enabled. We got the configuration file, the INI file, already deployed. We know how to do that. Very simple setup. And got it pointed to our server. I also, since we're doing FlexApp, I went ahead and did app packages. So we looked at that before. Then we had to wait a few iterations of Citrix to get that deployed out. But we did both FlexApp 1 and MSIX. But now, it's officially a few releases ago. Now, tool in our tool belt. So I got this deployed to our single session OS. But yeah, so we got HTML ready. I can launch these apps without having Citrix Workspace, toggling between stuff and doing all that stuff. Saying stuff a lot. Anyhow, let's just verify it works. Again, real simple, easy to set up. Loop back. Got user and machine settings applied to an OU, to devices. You need to loop back. There we go. We got Chrome going. I've already launched it before, but we get the little splash screen about it, mounting and launching all that good stuff. Yeah. I don't know why I'm saying weird words. Good not. But anyhow, it works. The key thing that we had to do, again, is another video, but the video is quite long and terrible. I was struggling. So once you get the policy under netlog on Profile Unity, you need to extract the FlexApp. There is a file within here that we need to edit in this config. No bad. I think it's validation. Right here, and set that to false. And then package it back up and put it in your tools. All right, so we got applications that layer to an OS at launch. It's great. We never looked at the, I forget what Liquidware calls it, but it's boot something, where when the machine boots, the apps are layered at boot. I don't really see a use case for that, or why the extra setup you would need it, because once it's layered, everyone can use it, and it's pretty quick either way. So I don't see why a user can't wait extra few seconds for that. But hey, I think this is the best use case. And then, where is it? Single session. Again, you need the component. I think the component at the time when we looked at it was called AppV. It wasn't AppV personalization, but it was AppV application something. Now they rebranded and it's just called something else. I don't know, but application something. As long as you got that installed, you got the service to run these FlexApp 1 packages. Again, we're just recapping. Stuff is all fairly simple once you do it once. Give it a minute for FlexApp to get going, because I think this VM is undersized. It's working a little hard. But we'll get there. We'll get there. There it is. Let's go to our disk management since we have access to it, or since we're right here. All right, and if we launch it, we should get a mount. Bam. All right, so one, you can have access to the application via a server. So we can be server OS independent of the app. So when it comes time to upgrade, I think server 2022's quickly becoming end of life or support. You can go to 2025. Bam. Have people test out your apps. It all seems to work great. All right, we're switching over. And all you have to install on your image is recommended to install these runtimes. So it's just a list of ton of old and new runtimes. So I think we can click on it. I don't want to run it on my machine. Oh no, I clicked that. I feel dumb. More info. We'll run anyway. It should give us a selection of things to choose. Well, I'm gonna close you. All right, so we're done. Leave, leave. We're making things easy for ourselves. I'm trying to wait for this thing to pop up. Are you going to pop up? Maybe it won't. I hope it's not just doing its thing. Oh, it's running now. There we go. So again, bunch of old um, runtimes, .NET, C++, WebView. These are kind of old, but you just pick what you want to install. Let's put that on your server OS. All right, so we're going to exit. Don't need that. So things have gotten simpler, and it's been a while now, but I never covered it and I like to do that now. Right. So I want to look at easy application deployment. All right. This is easy, but the user, again, will need access to a VDA. I'm just going to look at the XenApp side. So let's go to applications. All right. So again, we got our calculator that's already on the server. We got Google. Oh, that's our what is that? That is our FlexApp 1 package. Delivery, groups, single session. So we can limit here. So we can do a lot with our app packages. We'll look at that in a second. Let's look at what I want to cover. All right, so let's duplicate this one. All right, and we'll go to properties. It is no longer click the layer, and we're going to use VLC, and we'll do FlexApp 1. Delivery, lead icon. We're not using JIT-cut anymore, and we're not using this command line argument. So let's go to our FlexApp store. Again, got this set up on our server. We just want the FlexApp 1 path. Close. Groups, everybody. Let's hit apply. So now with this, we don't need a group policy for Profile Unity. I can disable that right here. Link enabled. Let's reboot you. Power restart guess. We don't need the full Profile Unity client. We don't even need a Profile Unity environment. We just need licenses and a FlexApp packaging console and package these apps. So a lot less infrastructure and a lot less pieces to manage. So no policy, no Profile Unity server. The only thing we need on our XenApp server is the container service. The container service is already installed with Profile Unity client being on there, which we just disabled by unlinking the policy. And I believe the container service is now the same for FlexApp 1 and Profile Unity FlexApp. So shouldn't be an issue there. So wait for that to come up, and we'll see what it do. Done with the recap, on to the new stuff. Delivering applications, very efficient, streamlined way. So me as an admin, engineer, I just need to have an OS, a supported OS. Just need to patch it quickly, have people test, good to go. Nothing on there except for the recommended .NET and runtimes. I don't have to manage profile Unity servers unless that's something you want to configure and set up and do some little extra stuff on your servers, put in some registry settings and printers and all that, but not needed for my use case. Don't need to do the JIT cut, config file, none of that. All right, so that's booting up. Children going crazy. It's initializing. Come on, initialize there, buddy. Registered. Great. Let's refresh. We got another app. All right, so we got the click the layer. Now we got the FlexApp 1. Again, no GPO, no splash loading screen. Should just mount the VHD, the application. Should work. Just need the service. You can install the service as a standalone. All right, and you can put in some optional commands. We're not adding any of those for FlexApp 1. I don't even know what they are, to be honest with you, but there's a whole list on the Profile Unity knowledge base site. All right, so we got this one launching from a share, but it's still pretty quick. And I can edit all these settings, kind of like a mandatory profile. I can edit those within the FlexApp packaging console or as I'm packaging the application. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and disconnect you or close you. So, I mean, it's getting pretty simple at this point. If you're not packaging the apps yourself and you're just the Citrix admin, you just wait on the package and point it to the exe. The only thing you got to do is just patch the OS. There's nothing else for you to do. And just make sure those OS are registered and just rebooted in a timely manner. 0 day? What 0 day? I don't have third-party applications on these servers. Well, you got Edge. Well, I'm just going to use the GPO and just update Edge. How about that? Well, patches, okay, that's fine. Patches are fine. I can handle that. All right, let's look at this other way. So this is the main thing I wanted to show you. FlexApp 1. I mean, it's getting simpler. You don't need to click the layer server. Again, I'm repeating myself. Let's go back to app packages. Assign to delivery group. That is our name. Next, multi-session. One or more. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just go back. We'll cancel that. We'll go to applications. Jeebus. Properties. We can call this anything we want. Um, it's already pointed to the path. Groups. Can I add a delivery group? I sure can. I can. How can I? Do I just delete it? Here, we'll delete it. Go back to app packages. Haven't done it this way, but let's actually read this and see what it says. Oh, okay. I see now. It just wants to rename it. All right, so if we go back to applications. Oh, they're going right. We can do, how about this? Let's create a new folder. We'll call it FlexApp 1 app packages. And we'll put these two in there. Move, or can I just drag and drop? Man, Citrix coming along. And this is the one we need. We'll rename to Chrome. Uh, Google dash FlexApp 1 dash app package. Save. And we can go back to properties. Got the icon there. Again, I haven't touched the icons on the other one. This one we're just doing as a XenApp. We're going to try to do it as XenApp. Groups, multi-session, file type. All right, we're good. Let's go back. Let's refresh. And there we have it. Let's see if this one works. Pretty sure it's going to work. Children going wild. And there's our Chrome. So I need to edit some of these policies to kill these applications once I disconnect. But hey, no big deal. I'm just testing things out. But we can do something even simpler with our packages. So we looked at just going to application and just pointing to the exe. It was already simple. Now it's gotten even simpler with app packages and using XenApp. Let's see. If I add a source, I'm gonna delete I'm gonna delete this. Add a source. So you just add the source, call it anything, FlexApp 1. Hope I spelled that right. Got a network share. You have your MSI packages, MSIX packages. We're just going to have FlexApp. Do you want to search subfolders? Sure. Pro U, apps, FlexApp, close, close. Add source. So instead of adding one by one, like we were doing, we'll just have a source. We can have multiple sources. We can separate everything, make it cool. We can edit, check for package updates. Oh, Jane and the packaging team, add it there. Check for packages. All right, and we got our packages in here. All right, this one's assigned to 2 delivery groups. Got 2 applications. One's assigned directly to a VDA where you log into the OS, and the other one is XenApp. Man, this is very fascinating stuff. I can't unassign the. I can remove it, or I can just delete it. I'm just going to delete it. I understand. Go back over here to app packages. I mean, come on. So our application delivery mechanisms are getting real easy. We don't have, again, these servers with 30 apps installed delivering applications and worrying about, if this one interferes with this one and such. You got this. And then you don't have the infrastructure needed to run ProU and FlexApp and all that. You just have an exe. But anyhow, cool stuff. I really like this app package thing, which I haven't looked at too much other than just logging into the OS like I have and clicking it. But this would be a super cool benefit for XenApp. Yep, just come in here to your sources, add a source, check for package updates, move it to a different location, edit it. Very cool stuff. Anyhow, hope you learned something.